Hello, adventurers, and happy Valentine's Day. Sorry I started my stream a couple minutes late. I was having some technical difficulties getting my capture to work for some reason. And I'm a little bit thrown off. Anyways, yeah, today we're going to be doing a two-part special. I'm starting out with Florence, which is just a really beautiful, kind of interactive story. And I think it's a story that a lot of people can relate to. And from Florence, we're going to move on to something else that is super ridiculous. It's been out for a while. It's probably going to make you hungry, so you might want to have food around for that. But I'm not going to tell you what it is quite yet. I've never played it. I just saw my husband play it. So I'm looking at about a maybe 3-hour stream today. Florence is a little under an hour, and I think the next game is about an hour and a half or so. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so if there's any need to rebalance my audio, please let me know. I tried to do some audio testing, and I don't know if you saw when I opened up settings momentarily, I have the music down to 1. And I don't want to turn it down any lower because the music is fantastic. But also if it's any louder, like, he can't hear me. So hopefully this is alright. Alright, I'm gonna start a new game. Chapter 1, Adult Life. Florence Yeo, 25 years old, 7 a.m., alarm's going off. Oh, I gotta brush my teeth. I used to have about 3 alarms that would go off in the morning. So I'm not a functioning adult. Hey. Yes, I like the doggo. I'm assuming these people are my friends. I don't know. I just like pictures of dogs. And we're at work. What am I doing? I think we're just matching numbers. Mom's calling. Should I answer? Yeah, we'll answer. You don't have to find a boyfriend for me or nothing, just work. They don't look too happy talking to each other. You don't have to find a boyfriend for me. Yeah, just talk to you later. Alright. Eating some sushi. I'm not a fan of sushi. It did have teriyaki chicken sushi that was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't really sushi because it didn't have the fish, but it was teriyaki chicken wrapped in seaweed. It was so delicious. It's a late bedtime for me. I go to bed at like 10. But I also have to be to work at 7:30, so I have to wake up pretty early. In Chapter 2, Memories. think we've all had boxes like that stashed away. Florence at 7 years old. I'm gonna do stars. And we'll do these squares down on the boat. Oh, that's a lot larger than I thought it was gonna be. Can I do the background? Nope. One more star over here. And you know what, let's do hearts on this one. It is Valentine's Day after all. Decorate everything with hearts. With a nice blue flag. Oh, we could change the color palette. Ooh. I like that one. Seems good to me. And we've got another one. A butterfly, huh? It does both sides. I like that. I'm just doing random stuff. This is kind of nice though. Yes, perfect. You know what, let's do one like flower pattern right here. Mom was not happy with that. I think she disapproved a little bit. Oh no, I have to math? Oh boy, this is not gonna go well. Hey, Pandemonia. Yeah, this is Florence. It's kind of an interactive story about this girl's life. And I love the artwork and the music in it. It's actually really enjoyable. It's really short though. And right now we're just going through memories. I remember those years. Yeah, that seems about right. So while she was cleaning, she found some of her old artwork, which is funny because I found a bunch of my friends' old artwork when I was doing some cleaning about a month ago. I swear we all have it. Chapter 3, Music. Yeah, and this one's such a good one too. Only gonna like pictures of doggos. Doggo! Maybe food too. Oh no! I like how the world gets gradually more colorful. I really love the music in this. Another really good musical game is Grease. I think it should be pronounced Gree, but apparently it's pronounced Grease, according to the developers. So we finished Act 1, Adult Life, Memories, and Music. And our adult life was a little boring. Just kind of a grind. The musical? No, like Gris, the French word for gray. It's a really, really beautiful kind of platformer game, 2D platformer almost. And it has gorgeous music. Alright, I think I need to adjust. Oh. In here? No, this way maybe? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh boy. Got a little distracted while riding her bike. Oh, I didn't mean to switch over. Oh, we are so close. There we go. I think it's supposed to crush, not crash. That's a good point. Alright, we got that one in focus. What's this one? There we go. And we exchanged numbers. It's so sweet. Chapter 5, First Dates. Ah, the awkward first dates. Let's see, that's gonna go over here. So this is likely gonna go right here. Here. Man, those first conversations are not that easy. Oh, here we go again. Let's get our 2 corners in. Oh, come on. Well, that was a bit easier. Here we go. And we're down to just 3 pieces. Yep, I like how they portrayed that. Getting to know somebody, it gets easier to talk with them, you get more comfortable. Oops, helps if I place it in the right spot though. Night out on the town, got some drinks, all dressed up. And the easiest one yet. Aww, it's so sweet. Act 3, Dreams. Oh, we go up. So it looks like he wants to be more of a professional cello player. Those glasses. And an album. Looks like it got her thinking about her dreams and what she used to want to do. And fell asleep with a smile on her face. As we go into chapter 7, Inspiration. Oh boy, better clean up. Grab the socks. There we go. I wish cleaning was that easy. Yeah, that's what I like about this game. I feel like it's so relatable. I feel like I've been stuck in a rut with work for a while now. He's like, hey, I've cleaned. Come on over. Oh, he just shoves some stuff under his bed, though. What's this? Academy of Music student application. Come on, let's go. It's so sweet. Ooh, get some sketching done. It's pretty good. Let's get the whole page. There we go. And now we're on Chapter 8, Exploration. Ooh, where do we want to go first? There's so many places. Let's go by the river? Oh, I gotta actually shake the photo. Oh, we went to an art gallery together. I've been to one art gallery. Saw family. Right? Polaroids weren't really a thing when I was growing up, but I knew of them. His first sushi. Let's go inland a little bit more. Ooh. Like a little rock festival. Aw, out on like a nature hike. Yep, a forest hike. That sounds lovely. Oh boy, I cannot skateboard. Skateboard lessons. Oh, her office is brightening up a little bit. Grocery shopping. All right, nice easy talk. He can do it faster than I can. Uh-oh. Ooh, everything's jagged. And now sharp. Oh wow, that sounds like an awesome picture. Oop. It's a little slow with the controller. Oh, that was probably their first argument and they made up afterwards. I don't think I've ever had any Polaroid pictures, but my parents have. And I've definitely never had a Polaroid camera. I do remember the days of film, though. I'm not that old or young. Not remembering film would make me really young. Yeah, that looks like fun cooking together. And 6 months later. Ooh, moving in. All right. Let's get his shoes up here. Some flippity flops. And maybe his boots. Alright, well, the yellow toaster looks nicer, so we're gonna put the old toaster away. Let's see, where can I put this? Looks like I can only put it up here. We don't need this if we're gonna have the French press, right? We've already got some of our own of that. Pestle and mortar. I'm not even sure what this is. Where can it go? Only a few places. Oh man, we need more space. Let's move these sauces. And the ketchup will fit right next to it. It looks like ketchup, I'm not sure if it actually is. Maybe stash the Tupperware, will this fit up there? Oh, almost. Scoot that over. There we go. That works, right? Oh boy. That's all he had for the bathroom? She has so much stuff. Okay. I guess I can put away some of my books. I have so many books in real life. Let's put the candle away. Get some music out. Oh man, it's so hard to choose. Put out the records. Records won't fit there. Dang it. We want the records for the music. But we don't want to replace all of our stuff, you know? We can do a family photo, though. Yeah, I really like that, too. I think it can be a little hard to make your own space when you're moving in with somebody. I know even after 8 years of marriage, almost, my husband sometimes still feels like he doesn't have a space, which I'm a little sad about. I try to, you know, make it so that he feels like he has a space somewhere, but I do have a lot of things. I have a lot of books, and it doesn't help. My mom came to visit a few years back, and she brought a whole bunch of childhood stuff with her that I didn't want. So now I gotta figure out what to do with that. And he just had a little less than me, so trying to make the space feel like both of ours, which can be a little difficult at times. Auditions today. Good luck. Or is he coming out with... Oh, he got her a gift. Oh, a little paint set. And chapter 11, Happy Together. I got an achievement, family photo. There goes that pesky alarm. Actually got up though. Have some coffee. That might actually be tea. It looked like there was a lot of tea on the cabinet. Does she not eat the toast crust? She doesn't eat the crust. Oh no. Heart, Winky. Why is he sad? I think he misses. And also sad. Laugh, heart, wink. All hearts. Oh, it's doing that automatically. My husband and I have a joke now. From watching a YouTube video, I think, where if you shake the pan, you're cooking. So even if we're not really cooking anything, if there's just something in the pan, you shake it. It's like, hey, I'm cooking, right? Oh, she's gotten better. Puts us into Act 5, routine. One year later. There's that 7 a.m. alarm. He's gone to the Academy of Music. She's still working. Oh, back to manual labor. You know, our conversation with Mom didn't go very well at the beginning. I can't not answer the phone when my mom calls, though, so... Still grumpy. Yeah, I know. Okay. Don't worry about me. Alright, talk to you later. Pizza. Man, we haven't had pizza in a while. Eat the crust. Oh, you don't eat the crust. I think the crust is one of the best parts of pizza. Chapter 13, Erosion. Yes, bread crust is so good. Okay, him with that beard is kind of like my husband right now since we've been in lockdown. He doesn't look so happy about his music anymore. Yeah, sometimes turning something you love into a job can actually kill that love for it. And life just piled up on top of her own dreams. That one kind of hurts. I'm like looking over at my writing and it's piled underneath a stack of other stuff. The feels. It's too real. Chapter 14, Fight. They do so well with the color scheme and the music to get the atmosphere and the feeling across for what's going on. Absolutely, like, no words are spoken. Oof. It's still easy to talk to one another, but it's easy to get mad. Oh, I'm using a controller, so it's a little bit harder to grab things. Make me do puzzles. Here we go. Let's start with the easy to figure out. So he's gonna actually be on the left, I think. Maybe. Yeah. Couples fight about all sorts of different things. So not really sure what they were fighting about, but and look, they don't even go together. Yeah, you can't even fit it together there. In chapter 15, drifting. Not even like puzzle pieces. Oh, and they're all kind of drifting apart. Okay, this is gonna go over by the hand, I think. Oh, stop moving. Right here. That part goes there. His face is gonna be over here. Obviously it doesn't go there. It should be like right around here. Come back. Alright. No. I'm still working. Don't move. What part of it's down here? And here. And oh no, your heads are. Oh boy. And we almost had it. Bee's anatomy lesson, yeah. Sad, it looks like a torn up photo. In chapter 16, moving out. I know I took the toaster, so... Oh man, that emptied out like the whole kitchen. Yep, everything's back to gray. Yeah. Instead of opening the box, we're closing it. into Act 6, Chapter 17, Fragments. This time we're calling Mom. Chapter 18, Let Go. Nope, I can't let him pass. I'm literally just not gonna touch the controller and let go like it says. Chapter 19, Wake Up. Let's grab our paint stuff. And everything is bright and colorful again. I like the symbol of growth with the tree in the background and her plant. Oh, and it looks like she bettered her relationship with her mom. Started entering art competitions. Connected with other people. Got a cat named Loaf. And started her own art store. Oh, dang. And now she's doing this for herself. Chapter 20, moving on. Yes, we'll take our coffee mug with the cat on it. I really like coffee mugs. I have quite a collection. Do we need the calculator? Let's grab all the pens. You know what? I'm just gonna take everything. Oh, look at this. Great day with Krish. Yep, let's take it. Happy memories to look back on. And it looks like she's got her artwork up in a museum. Yeah. That's gotta be super stressful to do. And that's it. Alright, so that's part one. Today we have another game to play afterwards. Oh, it is so lovely. I thought it was pretty good for Valentine's Day. And the music is just so fantastic in this. I'm gonna let the credits play out. And then I'm gonna take like a little break so I can get ready to start the next game. I'll be leaving my stream up, but I gotta swap my capture stuff and everything, so it's gonna take a few minutes. Oh, we can like speed up or slow down the credits. There we go. What's the gallery? I don't know if I've checked this out. Oh, it's like their I can't even think of the words. Their concept art. That's nice. First version storyboard of First Dates chapter. It's nice that they have this at the end. Promotional art for Chinese New Year. But yeah, that's going on right now. Early art style test. I really like the style they wound up with. deleted scene. The couch can feel that large. I really, really like going through concept art. Yeah, it's a bit softer than their early concept. And another deleted scene. The messy closet. I'm pretty sure everybody has. An early storyboard. Mock-up posters. All those shoes. I like the fact that they actually like went through kind of the layout. Like they're like, fridge? Is there gonna be a fridge in the kitchen? They had to figure out how the rooms were laid out and everything. Some more early sketches. Artist, chef, early age interests. Level up when old, ignore in 20s. Alright, and that's their entire gallery at the end. I'm gonna leave the music going because it's really nice music. But I'm also going to... let's see if I can figure this out. Alright. So I'm gonna put my mic on mute. I'm gonna take a quick break. We'll probably start around 10:10. As long as I can get the capture working. So see you in about 9 minutes. Alright, I am back, but I still have to transition everything. Now, I've never swapped between games before, so this is gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna exit out of Florence, so there goes the music. And let me get the other one going. Yes, I'm using Streamlabs version. So Streamlabs OBS. So let me see if it'll actually capture the game. The audio might get real loud. Yeah, the opening of this is so loud. Okay. I don't know why, but it doesn't like to capture the game immediately. 1 second. Enjoy the black screen and the music. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This, properties. That's why I had changed it to capture a specific window. It is in full screen, isn't it? Why won't you capture my full screen game? It worked earlier today. Here we go. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, after I pull up the image, it doesn't like to go back to capturing just any full screen application. Yes. This is part 2 of our Valentine special today. Because I figure after something like Florence, it would be nice to have something to make you cry of laughter. I'm just gonna edit my stream info here real quick. And done. All right. So let's get into, this is my first dating sim. I've never played a dating sim. Where's my mouse? All right, new game. Let's see if we can date Colonel Sanders. My name is V. That looks so yummy. Oh gosh, welcome to the rabbit hole. Yeah, I've watched a few dating sims and they're all really hilarious. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Oh God. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock up and at 'em. Yeah, the poster's fantastic. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. What a name. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously or you allow yourself to daydream a bit. Now, you know what? We woke up to the alarm. Let's take this seriously. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. That sound effect. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. This is just too great. If any of the audio is too loud, let me know. I can try to adjust it. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, V. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited and a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can. This is so hard to take seriously at all. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Let's see if pep talking helps her at all. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I think everybody here needs a little help. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Yeah, you'll be graduating in 3 days, apparently. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. That name. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave these shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Yes, the stockings are fantastic. If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, stops to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he's styling his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Ahem, Van. You rang? Is that like... I don't think he's even... Okay, either that's painted on, that shirt bit, or he's just wearing, like, the front of an apron. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Okay, he's just wearing, like, a weird apron and no shirt underneath. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? You know, at least I seem to be the normal one. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Okay, so far I seem like the most normal person. I'm reacting fairly normally to these situations. Hi, Pop. I'm V. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Aww. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? I think that's just you, Miriam. And he also looks a bit young. I think it's just you. See, yep. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of class. Adorable! He's even all dressed up. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Oh, look at him. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm dying here. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Oh. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what's with all your really weird insults? Besides, when V sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. I take a moment to clean myself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone's had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet? Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? What is with that art design? What is he doing with his hands? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town in his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student that Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. We're gonna date this thing. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Well, this is KFC, so I think I'm gonna give him a chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Oh, looks like I got it right. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with the coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you are left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey V, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? My best friend or Colonel Sanders? Can't resist that excellent goatee. It's gonna have to be Colonel Sanders. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Yeah, no, not entirely wrong at all. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather, night vision goggles, a slam dunk. Feather? Maybe? Or would it be feathers to chicken? It's definitely not night vision goggles. Forest is to tree. It's either that or slam dunk. Let's try a slam dunk. No, that's wrong. It was feather. I was just thinking, since they make so much chicken at KFC, that had to be it, but... What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Definitely a spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face. Let's go with the anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Hey, that's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. That's also right. Got 4 out of 5. Your total score is 4 out of 5. Next. Oh, I actually have to select that. Only 1 wrong? Not too shabby. You might just do all right, kid. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. Yes. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed. That smell? You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. The look on his face. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Do I focus my mind and meditate on the moment, try and identify every flavor? Savor the moment, everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim toward the light? Let's savor the moment and everything that it could possibly tell me about his culinary heart. It really is. I can't believe KFC made a dating sim and now they have a gaming console as well. I'm just like, what is KFC anymore? The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha 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 ha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use... It's something my great-grandmother taught me. What is it? What is it? What? Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. I'm gonna call it white box. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea, to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Or be modest but thoughtful. I don't think nagging is a good idea. I don't think it'll work on someone like Colonel Sanders. And I'm pretty sure he won't like the thought of adding an additional ingredient to his already perfectly balanced things. So I'm gonna go with be modest and be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. And there were little hearts around him. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, V. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. I don't know, maybe we've always been an eloquent food critic. I gotta get a drink of water real quick. My husband is almost, he can be like that sometimes. And I inhaled some water. Oh, my bad. I'm just getting too excited with this dating sim. Alright. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aw.
Sure, V. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Bzz. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's just the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Well, she thinks Pop is kind of cute, and everyone thinks the machine is funny. Let's partner her up with Pop. She seemed to like him, even though it's a little weird. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Oh, so gross. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act gross out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really? This kid? Hey, you're the one who thought he was cute, Miriam, come on. But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you 2, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind, or your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I think I know where this is going. Let's make Grandma's mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh my god, this game is gonna make me so hungry. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing her whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing on V's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? That music. I kind of like it. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like V was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't call me a thing, I'm a person. At least I'm pretty sure I'm a person. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. She might be a little mad at me right now. But I don't know if Colonel Sanders will help me, so let's turn to Miriam. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as chef, perhaps. But stepping away from the competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but B is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps to know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on there, V. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have some potatoes, face? Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The result could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back, don't take another bite! What is happening? When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They're as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Alright, some of the transitions seem to take a minute. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and a little more than spooky. Oh, more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, V? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. What is with his hair moving? Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. What is happening? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? I guess we'll attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. This is just the craziest. I don't even know. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Let's attack again. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Let's defend. You've decided to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utility Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. I don't know, let's attack again? That defense didn't do a whole lot. Cook with Love. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Hot Pie Power Pinch. Hot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. Oh my god, just what is this? You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. You know what? Forget mercy. Finish him. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. Student debt loan does 10 damage. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, V. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Gonna drink a little bit of my coffee here for a moment. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh boy. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Pop. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats, just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know if it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Ooh. In real life, I do share everything with my bestie. But I think I'm just gonna make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. Yeah, I don't want her telling that other person, because then it's definitely no longer a secret. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. And this is why I didn't tell her. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you are interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. He's on a horse, too. Let's stand back and admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful bout you have. What a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, V just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. Let's try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. Uh-oh. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzz, womp. Ugh. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Oh, poor Sprinkles. But I'm here now, and I hope you are ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Glass water, shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit. Shimmering pepper? A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. Feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... sorry. I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through... To fulfill the prophecy, you must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Aw, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. All right, let's go. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Do we want to demand they stop wasting everyone's time? Or step up and tell them that they're on? You know what, I'd rather just have more of the chicken that Colonel Sanders brought in, so how about you just stop wasting everyone's time? Is everything a competition with you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? Fantastic. I need to eat if I'm gonna have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Fee, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. I just realized Ashley's holding a cleaver in her hand. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down, and a tartlet for dessert. That is so tiny. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Arroo! I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy one day, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh boy. What temperature does water boil at? I only really know Fahrenheit. That's right, but how would you have gotten to the school without knowing that? I'm glad I got that right. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs? 11. That's right, you might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance, trust, gratitude. Ooh, trust? That's wrong. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. So where does it come from? A small town where big dreams are born? Sure. That's right, this is your shot and you're not gonna miss it. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silent, sizzling, bubbling? Sizzling? Nope, probably silence. Don't make me get the spray bottle. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, V. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders on his glorious, beautiful steed. How many spoonfuls of gravy? Oh god. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, Colonel Sanders and I together in a gondola. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Oof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but I accidentally clicked. But that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but V does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. V, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of V's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under the white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask V to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly? I don't know what that is. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I'm gonna put myself between them. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Oh, Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. It was a mistake. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Ah, no! Try again? Please tell me I don't have to start over from the very beginning. I didn't know that would upset him. Where is this gonna start me? Probably the battle. Yes, okay, we're gonna go through the battle again. I'm just gonna click through. What if I just tell them you're on? Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. Right? That is really gross. Saving it for later. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, V. Ooh, and this changes things a bit. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach boiling point. Okay, this is the same. Let's get the timer going. Timer ready. Alright. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, yada yada, defeating myself. Alright. Boil the water. 100 degrees Celsius. Seasons, it's gonna be 11. Let's see if we can do better this time too. I didn't know you could get game over in this. I'm a little embarrassed that happened. Alright, let's do gratitude. Haha! That's right, you must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Classmates are rooting for you, Ashley is simply stronger and faster. When you were a child, don't forget where you came from. Small town where big dreams are born. It's your shot and you're not gonna miss it. Okay, I'm gonna guess silence on this one instead of the sizzling. That's right, when they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, V. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome. Yeah, you forget what you were doing. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill a traditional Victorian bath thing? It goes so quick I can't even read it all. Get your mind back in the competition. Which dessert? What a honk. Shirt's partially down. Let's exchange wedding vows, sure. Ashley's plating. I toss the biscuit dough. Everyone freaks out. There's an easy way and a hard way. When you hear everyone talking, still hurt your hand no matter how well you do in that quiz. Too distracted by Colonel Sanders. Alright. We stop the battle. And she has her completed dish with all the mini food in it. He's intrigued but not impressed. Okay, let's internalize our rage this time. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Now you have no eyebrows. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. That seems like that would be even worse than wiping the gravy off of Colonel Sanders' goatee. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you are a terrible chef and an awful person. That escalated quickly. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. What do I mean by I'm not fit to fill your fryer? I'm just gonna continue. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. So humble, right? I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. He's not wrong when he's talking about failure. Failure shouldn't ever be a devastating thing. It should be a stepping stone to work on improving yourself. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle-scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Gorko, the Spork Monster, is here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you had much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what V is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. Why do I always have biscuits on me? I mean, I'm not complaining. KFC biscuits are freaking delicious. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no. I was a chihuahua. But I was still a student at this school, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was transformed forever. A magic spellbook. Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. V, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss? A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Okay, just the photos immediately caught my attention back here. He looks old as a baby. That's pretty outside. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him? Or keep it a secret, just for you? You know, he shared a secret with us earlier, and we're starting to bond with him, so let's reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I'm just carrying this around with me like this is totally normal. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Alright. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Why is it 111111? Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Alright. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Oh my god. This is just too fantastic. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? Oh man, more stuff's opening up. Can I view it all? I hope so. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. That poor guy. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy. Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. The little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Alright. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. His hair is just spun silver. A scented candle you pick up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's a longer white box. Alright, that leaves the store then open. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you were wearing his jacket.
Aw.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. I can make a big move, tell him I'm cold, or fess up and tell the truth. Right? That would be really awkward. I'm torn between make a big move or tell the truth. Wouldn't those kind of be the same thing? Telling the truth can be a big move, unless the truth is something that I don't know yet, like I'm here to steal his recipe, or I've been snooping. Let's try to make a big move, and hopefully we don't, get game over again. Whoa, 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 this isn't that kind of game! I thought this was a dating sim, KFC, you lied to me. Not that we blame you for trying. But still. I'm like treating this as a dating sim. Come on, you guys label yourself as a dating sim. I just thought making a big move would be like confessing my love or something. Oh man. And we did get game over. Man, we're all the way back here. Can I just like skip ahead? That's like the same as clicking, so whatever. Sorry, this is 2 game overs in a dating sim. Like, what the heck is wrong with me? And it's a parody of dating sims too. Like, it's not even a legit dating sim. Oh, we've got to go through the spork monster, become friends with him again. Jeez. Alright. Gonna share the recipe again. Reveal it. We're gonna have our kind of nice moment eating coleslaw together. Get comfortable. Alright, let's look around. Everything again. We got him on the camel. There's pictures of him old, which is weird. Like, I don't even know what Colonel Sanders is. Is he a changeling or something? Yep, here's the ghost boy. Go away, ghosty. We don't really care. His stuffed chicken for some reason. His note asking if it can be prepared sashimi style. And the jacket. Alright, so do I tell him the truth then, or do I tell him that I was cold? I'm a little scared if I tell the truth I'm gonna get game over again, because he might be mad at me for snooping. I really don't want to click through all of this again. You know what? Let's tell him we're cold. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. Okay, so that was the thing to say. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you just come a little closer? Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Man, and they gave me game over for trying to make a big move. Come on. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. The thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, V. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! And it's the same dream sequence as last time. Fantastic. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's the simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. Oh god, that looks so good. I'm so hungry. It's almost lunchtime. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Let's flatter him. More hearts. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. Oh, so dramatic. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, we can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals on the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school? There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, V, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? V, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, V. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, V. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I have fought a spork monster and met its twin that used to be a chihuahua, and yet I don't believe in magic. Okay. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Miriam's actually being the smart one right now. Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No, I'm not gonna cast that. I feel like bad things will happen. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. Ahem. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it is nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Must be hungry, give him homework as a snack, or dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I don't want to give him old homework. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here! Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, V, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you. We went on one date, Pop. And how can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble, I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves this creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam! I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena! But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby, in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of recipe you've been working on, V's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders and all of those petals. V, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. You know, fess up about the practice dish. It's gonna burn if I ignore it. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. This is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll put you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, best or blaster? Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? We're not gonna do it the easy way. We learned our lesson with our hand in the hand mixer. Yeah, in the mixer thing. So we're gonna do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, V. Miriam notices too.
Aww.
And I've always believed in you, V, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient! Uh-oh. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get I am noob from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles and a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe if you could watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Summon extra power from deep within myself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for it. Yes, V, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. I'm sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their whole lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. So they need to turn this into an anime now. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear V, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting, if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee, I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other oh my god, I can't even say onomatopoeia. But there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students, please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. So tiny. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy floating in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, V, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Urgh. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. He keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles can make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, V? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know the high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment: to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Oh. You knew that Sprinkles was master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? And Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I'd prefer everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. The student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Miriam, will you be my lady king? What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess. Or maybe a queen? I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life. A twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Question mark? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. V, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Lee. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear V, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually, and along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. I don't even know what to say. Indeed, that was a story and a half. So 100% honest, if that were an anime, I'd probably watch it. And that's it for today. That was my Valentine's Day 2-part special. I need to go eat some food. I'm really hungry, especially after watching that. I hope everybody who joined had a good time. We had kind of a nice, serious story to start with. I think it says that our taste is all about having fun. It's good artwork. Can't deny that. And yeah, we finished up with this ridiculous, over-the-top parody of dating sim made by KFC, which is the weirdest thing ever. Like, this is a legitimate KFC video game. So yeah. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I was thinking about it, but I also have a lot of cleaning that I need to do. So I will be posting on my Twitter if I do stream some more Littlewood, which we're going to work on finishing up the next several weekends. Other than that, thanks for joining me, and hope everyone has a great day or night wherever you are. Stay safe and stay healthy. And have a great Valentine's Day.